Gaslighting is a huge issue, and I've seen with it with a few clients in the last month or so of just how much gaslighting impacts our lack of trust and belief in ourselves. That we stop seeing, we start doubting and judging what we are thinking, the memories that we had. And we start to think, did I really say that? Did they really say that? Did I feel that? Because we've been gaslighted so much. So I want us to go back to childhood. And if you've had a gaslighting parent, and I want you to see a moment where you knew a truth about something, and your parents were like, nah, that didn't ever happen. No, I don't know what you're saying. It's not that bad. So, for me, my mother kicking my head into the ground 40 times, me blanking out and seeing stars, and her going, oh, I had a bit of a temper, but it wasn't that bad. No, I lost my sense of smell for only over 20 years. It was bad. No, she's just making a big deal. She must have borderline personality disorder. No, I'm justifiably and appropriately angry. That was abuse. I will not be gaslighted. But that I could only do as an adult. As a child, when I was having flashbacks, when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s, and my mom would go, I don't know why she's saying this sort of thing. I would never smash her head into a wall. Don't know why she'd say that. Until somebody said, I saw her doing that. But I pretended it didn't happen because I didn't want to upset her. But I had lived thinking I was delusional. So I want you to notice, what is a story that, or what is a moment that happened that everybody around you gaslighted you, so you doubt yourself, and then it impacts your sense of self. So how it impacted me is I started hallucinating, I started having flashbacks, I started to lose my self-esteem, I lost my confidence, I didn't feel safe in friendships, I became more reactive, I struggled to share what I really feel and what I need, which made relationships really hard with me because I was too scared to say what I really felt, because then I would get that emotional abuse or emotional neglect. So I was really petrified of sharing. And then often if I did share, it would come out wrong because I was over-functioning. I want you to just pause and notice how that gaslighting impacts you, how it impacts your sense of self, how it impacts the way that you respond to your emotions, how it impacts your thinking. So you think something, no, I'm just saying that. No, why am I doing that to myself? No, why? Because your parents, when you addressed them and said, I'm not happy with what happened. Why are you making us upset? Why are you bringing that up? Don't you care about us? Why would you? Can you see what you've done? No, you've upset your mother because you brought that up. No, that's toxic. That's so violating. A healthy way to respond. Oh, my sweetie, I'm so proud of you for bringing that to me. I want to discuss it. Let me see. That would be healthy. I don't always have that capacity. And sometimes I might say, I don't have capacity to hear this right now. I'm overtired, I'm stressed. You deserve to have a parent respond to you in a way that is reflective, validating, empathetic, meeting your needs and responsive. And right now, I can't do that for you. Can you come back to me tomorrow or Sunday when I'm not working and I can give you an hour or two of my time to work through this? That is fine. That's fine as a parent or a friend to say, right now I can't do it, but I want to do it and I will do it. And I want to heal this part of you because I got it wrong in that moment. But right now I'm too triggered or too stressed or just not capable. But you are so right to bring this forward so that we can address it, so you are not alone with these big feelings. Thank you for being so brave and courageous to bringing them up. That's what you deserved. Now, had you had that validation, had you had that empathy, that accountability, that responsiveness, how would it affect your sense of self? You'd be able to trust what you felt. So just notice if you were feeling something and you said, hey, I feel this, and they said, that makes sense. It feels more at home in your body. You're not having to disassociate or cut off from yourself because you're more present. Notice how it would think in your thoughts would think, like it would be, oh, wow, I'm valid and right to feel this way. I can trust myself. This is the truth. Notice how it would affect your behavior. You don't need to get loud or shut down because you know that what you say is going to be met. So I want you to love yourself and bring that validation to you that you always needed. And it might take writing down, these are the parts that I was gaslighted. But often, before we do that work of tuning into parts of us that are abused or neglected, we need to get safe first. So if you're somebody who has not done a lot of emotional work on you and you're not resourced, you don't have support, you don't know how to validate and empathize with your feelings and process your feelings, I would focus on that first. And the course that I would look at is doing the self-regulation skills course. And then do that emotional work to be able to get to the point to resource yourself. And for those of you who are in Restore and watching this afterwards, come and share in Restore, because when you share the parts of you that were gaslighted, you remind other people of where they were gaslighted, and then they're like, oh my God, was that gaslighting? I didn't get that. I just thought I was wrong. I was at fault. It's my problem. So you sharing what you're waking up to helps others. And if you're not in Restore and you see this video, come and look at joining it, because it will help you to get support and validation, so you learn the skills that you deserved, or the qualities that you deserved when you shared something as a child, which is secure attachment. Somebody is attuned, they're sensitively attuned to the fluctuations in what you're feeling and noticing. They're not gaslighting you and saying, no, you don't feel that. Why are you bringing that up? I don't know why you feel that. Because that just disconnects you and distorts your sense of self, because then you can't trust. And the most important thing is that sensitivity and attunement. Then it's noticing, naming what that feeling is. Wow, you look angry or hurt or upset or resentful or jealous. All your feelings are welcome. Then it's empathizing with them. Hey, this makes sense, you're hurting. I would be angry too if I was in your position. And it's saying, what do you need right now? And then it's being responsive to that need. Oh, I'd love to meet your needs. I'm here for you. I care for you. Then it's appreciating. So you know that you're valued and your self-worth, you're worthy and you're cared for. That's what you deserved. You never deserved to be gaslighted. And I'm sorry that you were. All right. I'm sending you love and care and good.